some of the funny here, and why are you on gacha? Gacha's like super cringe, yo, and I agree, gacha is cringe. I just wanted to show, but I wanted to test it out. It isn't necessarily cringe. The people who do stuff on it are cringe though. Okay, but still gacha's cringe, but because I go in here and I'm like, ooh, cool clothing, and then I just find a bunch of anime stuff that I don't want. There's like barely any stuff that I can use. But anyway, let's go. So I went onto YouTube and searched up Gacha War, and there's one good one that was made by Roderick's Gacha Studio. They're probably the best person that makes the Gacha War movies. Okay, they're the most decent. Okay, then you have stuff like this. This is what I see. This is what I see when I searched up Gacha War. It's literally the same throughout. This is what it looks like. See, that could count as an officer, but they use that as like the standard, they use that as like standard infantry. Okay, I have, a Soviet soldier, a Soviet medic, because at the time a lot of Soviet medics were women. There are also women snipers, women scouts, women artillery. Then we have, then we have the Germans. German officer. This guy, ow. No, that's disgusting. But that does not look like standard infantry in the US Army. I saw like a D-Day Gotcha movie that used these characters, and I went into the comments and were like, oh, this is like definitely inaccurate. Why did you make this? I agree with them, cause they don't look into history itself. They just want to make a movie and get the heck out of there. Like me at the time when I had before I read about the Pearl Harbor, I was gonna make a Pearl Harbor movie, and that one bomb was dropped on. It was super inaccurate because I never read anything about it. I just knew that Pearl Harbor was bombed, and that's what I think it is, because all they heard was just a bunch of soldiers ran up a beach. They didn't look at the uniform, and then they spat out that. I thank the Lord today that cringe, it wasn't gotcha, but I was gonna make this Pearl Harbor movie like years ago. um okay, I was gonna make like a string of like historical movies, and I was gonna start with Pearl Harbor, but it was too long and I couldn't upload it, and I didn't even try to like make another one. So yeah, this is not what. Okay, so TLDR, this is not what standard infantry is supposed to look like. This is kind of what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna dive into the uniform now. See, there's like only two helmets in Gacha that I'm supposed to work with. This one, which is for, this one's more plain, so I use this one. There's this Roman helmet, but that's not accurate. I'd use this two crosses. I don't know what that's for, but I used it for the pack. The sleeves, yeah. I have a GI Joe, a GI Joe that's supposed to be from D-Day. I don't need that. Yeah. So I also know about history and stuff. That makes me smart. This boots, I was pretty clever on this one. I used the top half of the boot as as the gators. And the bottom part, I painted it brown, you know, like a shoe. Backpack. Let's go to the props. See, they don't have that many good guns. They have this one. They have this one. They have a flintlock. If they had a musket, I would use it more. They have this, a sniper. Then they have these, a shotgun, which, yeah. So I kind of just pretend that this is a Thompson. I don't know what the heck the pupils are for. It's just a bunch of edgy nonsense. So, you know, just paint them black. Presets? Those look disgusting. Let's go, let's go into combat. See, the good thing about this is you can like change, you can alter the props, unlike the old gacha. You go here, okay, watch this. Oh yeah, it says oorah because I did a Russian thing, so you know that's kind of cool. Chat, you know, we don't need it. See that? See that? That's like screenshot worthy right there, bro. That's what a World War II soldier is supposed to look like. And not just some guy in a fancy hat and a suit. Well, everybody in a suit, in a peaked cap, as they call it, in a fancy suit. That's what the aristocrats call it. We should like revolt against them and like seize the means of production, yo. I made a communist joke. Well, bye bye. Gotcha's cringe, and being an oh dear in Roblox is also like super cringe.